It's 2024, and for one of my New Year's goals, I've decided that I'm going to go from couch to Ironman with no experience by the end of the year. I'll be training and documenting my process of how I'm feeling and what I'm learning weekly for myself and for anybody else that decides that they want to do an Ironman but doesn't know where to start. In these videos, I'll be showing you the start of my week and how I'm feeling, my daily workouts, as well as a post-week recap of what I did, how I feel, what I've learned, and my next steps going into the following week. And that all starts now.
So I just got up. It's about to be 8 o'clock in like a minute. I'm getting ready, honestly. Day one, I'm already contemplating getting prepared to do this Ironman. Not really, I'm super excited, but it is very cold out for Florida. I mean, it's like average New York cold, the weather right now, and the first thing that I have to do for this Ironman on day one is go swimming. So I'm about to get up, take my morning shit, and get ready to do an hour swim in probably freezing cold water. I'll show you what it's like when I get over there. So just made it to the pool, getting ready to get in, have an hour swim. It's cold as balls right now, so let's see how the water feels. Yeah, it's quite cold. This is gonna be fun swimming in for the next hour. Just got done with my hour pool swim. Did about 100 meters. Honestly, numb. It kind of sucked. As you can see, I'm cold too. It just keeps shaking. Post-workout, how do I feel? Well, that was absolutely freaking terrible. Really discouraging. I thought, I'm a pretty good swimmer, so I should be able to swim. I stopped several times, but I know that this is only day one, so I just got to get past it. I'm wearing this because that pool was absolutely freezing. One of the pool guys came in and he was like, "Why are you in the pool?" I was like, "Because I'm swimming." But no, I was like, I'm trying to do an Ironman, and this is day one, so I'm trying to do it this year. But anyways, discouraging. Was not capable of swimming the whole entire hour, so I took breaks here and there, but I kept trying to push myself. I think I did about 100 meters. My left hip, when I got out of the pool to like just relax for a bit, to warm up, even to just like crunch up, when I was leaning down, my left hip would lock up, so I'm gonna try some stretches. I realized that I need to buy a better bathing suit. I mean, I knew that already, but like I need to work on that faster than I do a bike. Get a new bathing suit as well as some goggles and headgear so that my neck's not like this in the water and I'm not hurting like the back of my neck. I can kind of look down and just keep pushing forward, and maybe that will let me go faster and make it so that it's a little bit easier while I'm in there. But anyways, that's training day one. Okay, looking forward to tomorrow. Sunrise this morning. When I get home, I'm gonna do some of my New Year's stuff. I got I got the hour cycle today. Don't have a bike yet, so I'm gonna be using my indoor cycle, indoor bike, whatever, and do the cycling. Yeah. So, at about the 40-minute mark, showing me that I'm in zone 4. Don't really know if that's true or not. Just dancing to some music while this is going. You can't hear it right now because that would be copyrighted. But I'm tired. My legs are exhausted. Just wanted a little update in the ride. Post-workout, just got done with my hour bike. I'm absolutely exhausted. Every time I get to do something, I get discouraged because I think I can't bike for an hour without getting exhausted. But I plan on doing a 132-mile bike in November. And I realized that like each day is part of the process, and I've just got to focus on this day, more specifically this moment, the moment that I'm feeling tired, and just push past it and keep going. One of my brother's friends and my friend, Nick, was talking about to my brother like that he was potentially interested in doing an Ironman. So I think I'm gonna reach out to him in a couple minutes and see if it's something that he's interested in. I also plan on buying a squat rack for my garage, but right now, our home garage, but right now that's completely full. And when I'm on the bike, like I kind of lean backwards and lean forwards and take my hand off of it and a bunch of other stuff. So I think I need to get practice biking on the road. So I think I'm just gonna look on Facebook Marketplace for a bike, as well as buy some goggles and a swim cap and maybe a new bathing suit, so that I have some better stuff to prepare for the next coming months and get used to it, because I'm very much like a habitual person. So if I'm not used to it, I know it will screw with me on race day. So I'd rather try to train with stuff from the beginning, so I have a better example of what it's gonna be like when I get to race day. So I just got out of Evolve. Thank you guys so much for the people who were in the shop. I tested a bike. I realized how much experience I don't have at all with riding a bike. They were showing me the different gears and the different levers, and I genuinely had like no idea how to do any of it. I mean, I could get on the bike and ride it, but that was about it. But one of the encouraging things that the guy said is, I was like, well, at the end of the day, I couldn't ride like an Ironman with just like any of these bikes out here. And he was like, why not? Not saying that I should, but just saying like at the end of the day, a bike's a bike, and if it's the thing that gets me through, it might not be the best, it might not be the most comfortable, but it's something that I can do. So today is my off day, just checking out some bikes, and I guess I'm gonna see what happens. Post-workout, that was exhausting. I have not ran 6 to 7 miles, I think, ever. Like, obviously I've run it because I've done running, but I haven't run it in at least 6 years. So that was exhausting, but also exhilarating. I felt like I had to push some kind of mental capacity. My brother ran with me, which was great. He stopped in front of me because he was just outpacing me the whole entire time, and he has not ran in forever. But anyways, it was great. It was good to get a run in, and yeah, now I'm gonna get something to eat and celebrate my brother's birthday for today. Good morning. Getting ready to jump into the pool. I am not looking forward to this. I am not looking forward to this. It sucked last time, but gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm ready for my whole entire body to go numb. Post-workout, that was super cold, but probably less cold than last time. I think it was just because I was able to move more. The goggles definitely helped. I was able to kind of stay focused. I need to get something that will let less water in, because those goggles still let water in, but I definitely think it was progress made, and just keep pushing forward. So yeah. So really quick update, I'm headed down to Tampa for the YouTube creators event, but before I go to Tampa, I am headed to Naples in order to get a new bike for the Ironman. I found one on the marketplace. I'll share that up here. So I'm headed down there to try to get my new bike so that I can get ready for this weekend so that I can start practicing on it. All right, so just got the bike back here, 250. The bike rode great. It was practically brand new, not very used. Met a cool dude. His name was John. If John's checking this out, thanks John so much, appreciate it. And John even talked to me about what I was doing, and I talked about him about what he was doing, and it might end up lead to me even getting a marketing gig. So that's pretty cool. Headed over to the Tampa YouTube creator event. So about to get stuck in work traffic, but it's great. I got a bike for $250 instead of $1,200, and it works good. He told me to check out helmets. I believe it's called, they need to have a sticker called Blip, B-I-P-P, or BIP, and to get a tag light in the back of the bike for the dark and for flashing while I'm going. So pretty cool. It's 12, just got home. I didn't get to accomplish everything that I had set for me to accomplish every day of the new year, but you know, I got the bike, I made progress towards the Ironman, and I went to the YouTube creator event, which is something kind of outside my element. So I tried some new things and hopefully pushed to go in the right direction. So that's what counts for today. For me, I'll make progress towards the other things the next few days. Hopefully I can get some good food in me and then get some rest for tomorrow's hour run, 45-minute to an hour run. It is Saturday morning. I am getting ready for my run. I'm waiting for my friend Nick, but as you can probably hear, it's raining out right now. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, should you run in the rain? Should you not run in the rain? What I'm going to say is I don't get to control the weather on the day that I run. So whether it's raining, whether it's cold, whether it is hot, doesn't matter. I've got to get practicing in bad conditions. But honestly, as long as it's not lightning out, like there's hurricanes and stuff like that, as long as it's not detrimental to my physical well-being where I could potentially get hurt, it's whatever. I'm gonna go ahead, run 45-minute to 60-minute run, waiting for my friend Nick. Right now, my body, I feel good. I did get a little bit of well rested, but my body's sore from couch to Ironman, right? So I haven't really been doing any endurance work, and I've been doing a lot more than I've even done in the past. So we'll get this workout in, and then I'll update you guys on how I feel post-workout. Right now, my calves are just sore. All right, guys, so we just got done with our 60-minute run. Did about 6.5 miles. How are you feeling, Nick?
Tired. First weekend.
Yeah, calves did not hurt as bad as I thought that they would. They're still burning, but not to the point where I thought that I'd have to give up. Me and Nick ran a good pace. Nick did leg day yesterday, so he's a freaking maniac. But I guess we'll see how we feel tomorrow. Tomorrow we got a 2 to 3 hour bike ride. I know that's gonna kill me, especially because I got my new bike. And as I've previously stated, I do not know how to ride it. I can get on and pedal the wheels, but do not know how to use the gears or anything. So it's gonna be an interesting bike ride tomorrow, but it was a good run overall today. How you feeling?
Good. It's really, everything feels fine. My calves are beat. I don't know why.
They look swole, bro.
They hurt really bad.
Post-workout, how you feeling?
Good, it wasn't that bad. 2 hours instead of 3.
Yep, 2 hours instead of 3. My knees messed up. Believe that, redo. And I think his calves are feeling kind of shot. So yeah, that's it. End of the week recap. So first off, I got a bike. After going to the bike store and testing out the rental bike, I asked them the price and they said it was $1,200. I cannot afford that. So I went onto Facebook Marketplace and searched and found a bike for $250. It was $350, but I got a deal and bargained it down to $250.
So now I have a new bike, which is awesome. Now, post recap of how I'm feeling. In regards to swimming, I am feeling extremely discouraged. Honestly, I thought that I was going to do a lot better than I did, and I did not do as good as I thought, but it's something that I am willing and able to put into time to learn to get better at. I did not have a pair of goggles, so while I was swimming, my neck was up and it was hurting my neck. That made it so that I really wasn't able to be as effective swimming, so I'm hoping that that will make a little bit of a difference. In regards to how I feel on the bike, I've only been able to bike on a stationary bike, but going to the bike shop and testing out a real cyclist bike for me was a very eye-opening experience. That biking is a whole world in and of itself, and I know nothing about it. I got on that bike and I was biking around trying to mess with the gears, and other than me knowing the basics of riding a bike, I don't know how to ride a bike or ride a cyclist bike. So that's going to be difficult and it's going to be challenging, but I'm ready and excited to learn more about cycling and what the world of biking is and more about that. And I feel like that's very similar to swimming. There's a lot more there that I'm going to need to work on. In regards to running, I'm super encouraged and I feel super great about my running experience this week. I ran 6.5 miles and I didn't think that I was going to be able to do a distance that long. I know that I said that I have no experience and I haven't done anything in the last 5 years, but in high school I did track and cross country, and I initially left the cross country and the track team due to the fact that when I ran towards the end of my sophomore year, I ended up running my senior year, but towards the end of my sophomore year, I got inflammation in my knee that I could not figure out why. I went to the doctors, got CAT scans, x-rays, MRIs, and they couldn't figure out why. They told me that it wasn't damaging my knee, but they didn't know where it was coming from. So I'm starting to feel a little bit of that in my knee, and I hope that that does not prevent me from doing this, but it's something that I'm willing and looking to try to push past as long as it's not going to be damaging. But I'm super encouraged and I feel super great that I was able to run 6.5 miles. I really didn't think that I was going to be able to do that, and I thought that my knee issues were going to end up coming up. So that's great. And then in regards to next week, what are my next steps for next week? First off, my next step is to be able to get on a bike and start learning how to use a cyclist bike, learn the world of bike, how to use gears, how to switch gears, all of that fun stuff. Also, my mom has a friend named Carla who I've been texting and who's been helping me when I've shown her the gear. She actually recommended me the bike shop that we went to. So I've been asking her questions about gear and all of that fun stuff. And my goal is to meet with her next week and ask her more questions about things that maybe I have no idea about doing an Ironman, and hopefully she's able to give me tips and tricks on when I should be eating properly, what I should be eating during the race, or how the race starts, or gear that I don't know that I should have. So my goal is to meet with her and also see whether she even thinks that doing an Ironman in a year is possible. So I'm super excited. I'm ready for next week. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of my journey from going from couch to Ironman. If you did, I'd love if you leave a thumbs up, if you click that subscribe button. If you're a previous Ironman and have any encouraging advice or any suggestions for me, I'd love for you to leave a comment down below, as well as if you're somebody that is on your Ironman journey yourself right now, leave a comment down below and maybe we could connect. If you want to see what I'm doing daily, go ahead and go to my Instagram where I post my daily workouts. And if you know anybody that would like to do an Ironman or is in the process or in the journey of training for an Ironman, share this video with them and hopefully they'll find it encouraging. Thank you for tuning into this episode and stay tuned for next week's episode. Until then, I'll see you later.